Biafra me na meherani onuzo ke Biafra me meherani onuzo ke Biafra me. Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. Try. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. You find a channel, na meherani biko godo onyolu welo mono aya na meherani do onyolu welo mono onyo chai chukwu kikele anyị na bogi bia nyela. The time is now, we want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na me onuzo ke Biafra me rani onuzo ke Biafra me na me rani onuzo ke Biafra me rani onuzo ke Biafra me. Ndiro marani buruburu anachi wepunda anyị n'ike. Shata. Oh, they are holding our lead. Mazinambika. Now is Prime Minister Mazin Simon. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope. Yogi bikonu sitende muziki kame iwele
My fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world, wherever you are watching from, I welcome you to this amazing platform. Thank you for being part of this platform. May Chukwu Hukabe guide and protect you. This is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform where we bring information that is coming from the Biafra government, a platform that brings information directly from the United States of Biafra government, and we will not stop bringing information. In this platform, we are focused on the structure of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. Every one of us know very well that Mazi Simon Ekpa have made a structure. And we know that in the hierarchy of the office, the COS stands in for Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, as long as he remains alive and with us. We know that the Prime Minister is going to join us very soon. Before the Prime Minister joins us, every information will be coming from the COS of Biafra government. And whatever you see on the Biafran government Twitter handle that you're going to follow, all you have to do is to follow the COS on his platform, follow the Biafran government Twitter account, and listen. Whatever you hear from there is the right way to go. Do not be disturbed. Do not be discouraged. The lies of the enemy cannot be too long. I want you to listen to this very video I'm about to play. You will see the revelation of the blackmail against the Biafrans and the homeland. When they speak against us on the sit at home, when they say we enforce sit at home, when they tell lies about Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I want you to listen to this short program I'm going to play. You will learn a lot. Pay attention from beginning to the end. The United States of Biafra have come to stay. There is nothing anybody can do to stop it. It doesn't matter their blackmail and propaganda. We are moving on. And freedom will definitely come. And no man born on this planet Earth will stop our freedom. The truth is out there and the whole world is watching. All hail the United States of Biafra.
The crime rates now become higher when the military move in. That's the question we are going to ask Oga Army Man. Why did so are you saying that the IPOP went to sleep, or because the militaries were there now, they now try to engage in criminal activities to blackmail the militaries? It doesn't make sense. We all have sense. Now, I think the military should sit down and evaluate and look at who are these IPOP. What are their mission? What are their vision? What do they stand for? Before you now start branding them as criminals. When people kidnap in the South North, they don't say it's Boko Haram. Call a criminal a criminal. When you catch a criminal in the Southeast, deal with him as a criminal. And then, please, these criminals, we don't get to see them. When you catch a criminal, hand them over to police to try.
But now that Chukwuma Soludo is validating what the Chief of Defense Staff is saying, which culminated to Joe Igbokwe's reaction and response that he's been saying this thing since, that there is nothing like Biafran agitation, but it's a scam. And then the whole recent issue with Uwazurike and Simon Ekpa, the same traits or the same trail at which they were able to curry support and all. How do we break this rhetoric? How do we dismantle it?
Okay, now, if you release Nnamdi Kanu today, let's do a challenge. Like Nnamdi challenge, I think former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, made these comments before. And he said he's going to do a 3 million march. A 3 million march. And, of course, they do their mobilization. When they started the march, Nnamdi Kanu arrived in Owerri unannounced. Those marching with Rochas abandoned him and joined Nnamdi Kanu. People left their shop unlocked and joined Nnamdi Kanu. Now, if Soludo, politicians unfortunately don't know the extent and the magnitude or the effect of the things they say. Because out of their desperation to retain their job, they say anything and they don't know the harm it does. They don't face reality. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu today. Let Soludo call a meeting. Even his own commissioners will abandon him to go and listen to Nnamdi Kanu. Why does this young man draw a lot of crowd? Now, the only thing that people will try to fake is something that will draw people to them. Simon Ekpa was able to do what he did, whatever they said he did, because some people are desperate. They are looking for leaders. They now had to follow Simon Ekpa when Nnamdi Kanu was in prison. Are they looking at, okay, look at the number of people following the so-called Simon Ekpa and the number of people following Soludo, even as a governor. So we must face reality. Until the Southeastern leaders, both the leaders, the traditional leaders, and the political leaders sit down and analyze this IPOP and understand and ask and know what are they asking for. What they are asking for, is it off? What are their reasons? When you even talk about the agitation, these people are agitating in their mind. They are not on the road. They are not on the street. Now, most like Soludo said, they made the mistake of engaging a militant, moving him. In fact, our problem started the moment Asorock was engaged and he moved criminal to Southeast. Now, I think the federal government has finished using him. They abandoned him. What happens to his boys he brought to Southeast? So they went on loose and started, of course, committing. Yes. And then the militaries know them. they equally use them. Yes, Asari said, I quote Asari, the federal government engaged me to guide Southeast. And we were working hand in hand with the military. This kind of grievous accusation, did you say the military arrest him?
No.
He said the federal government engaged us. Did you see the federal government did not even respond? But the military came to play it down and said there was nothing like that. But you saw their men. His men have checkpoints in Imo State. So what did you do to that? How can you engage in a region that was peaceful? Then the governors were so desperate. And they said, okay, people were afraid. Esther, when this thing started happening, I covered sit at home on my own as a journalist 4 times. Round the whole Southeast, I was on ground. Now, why did I cover it? I went to Enugu and the sit at home was, I went to Enugu, I had to go to Buka, local places to eat. And I engaged people in come. I realized that if there were 10 people, 9 would be in support of the sit at home, and 1 will argue. So I decided to cover it and watch how it is done. Then I became alarmed. One day we were going for traditional marriage. I was in front of a vehicle and 3 aged women were at the back. I raised that issue. I was shocked to see how these mothers supported their children. How can we? This one said, my son could not get a job. They were just complaining. And they said, I quote, since they say we should be staying at home, that one is good. We are not at risk of being shot. Let us stay at home. Let them release that young man. And I said, any movement you see mothers supporting their children, that's a problem. Now, instead of the leaders to sit down and look at what to do, what are the agitation of the youth, and present it to the federal government, the rest of Nigerians were willing and ready to listen, to see what we can do to pacify these people. That was why they supported P2B in large number. Let us see what we can do to include these people into the system, rather than them presenting it. But because of their interest, political interest, they want to protect their interest. They were not looking for a way. They saw IPOP as in competition with them. They were looking for a way to suppress IPOP.
The United States of Biafra has been declared, and that is where we stand. We have no place in the zoo, and the Biafrans have made their decision through their self-referendum. And Biafra has been redeclared. It was done 29th of November 2024. And today we have the United States of Biafra functioning. The United States of Biafra is in charge. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying. It doesn't matter what they're doing. We are focused and we are not getting distracted. We are pursuing a recognition. Wherever you are today, and you are a Biafran, embrace the new nation Biafra. Embrace it and let us move forward and get to our nation and our destination. The Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, have done all he has to do. Led us to declaration, and he took a leave while he's still making case for Biafra. And today, Dr. Ngozi is in charge, leading us to the promised land. In case you have forgotten, watch this short clip to remind you where we are.
Now therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoko, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 confederating states of Biafra, together with her continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and title of the United States of Biafra. So shall it be. The people of the United States of Biafra want to be free in a country where the police and the military are sworn to the Constitution and not to the president, head of state, politicians, or anyone else, where no man is above the law, where the police and military are empowered to question inhumane orders from unscrupulous politicians. And if such order is to invade a community and kill everyone there, they will say, hell no, what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? The United States of Biafra, as an independent country, joins the United States of America in proclaiming that all men are created equal. With certain inalienable rights, including the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Can you scream? The United States of Biafra envisions a country where peace, unity, equity, and progress shall prevail. My fellow Biafrans, let's join hands and make it a reality. God bless you, and God bless the United States of Biafra. Ekpa Simon Njako.
Struggle for the pilot until
at this time,
someone not the pilot. Go to hell, tell it.
At this time, we are going to call on the Chief Justice of the United States of Biafra, Attorney NgoziOrabueze, to confirm this declaration.
Let's read it. Yeah.
Fellow Biafrans, I hereby mention the 40 states of the United States of Biafra: Aba State, Adoka State, Afema Igodomigodo, Ahoda, Apakip Oro, Alanso, Aludo, Anioma, Branem, Calabar, Ebonyi, Ebube, Edo, Eda, Enugu, Epie, Esan Igodomigodo, Ezani, Iden Igodomigodo, Idun Ibon, Igala State, Ibani State, Ika State, Ikemba State, Ikom State, Ikwimisia State, Itayanan, Iwere State, Iwuroha State, Odumegu State, Obuya State, Ogoja State, Ohabuenyi State, Ohuku State, Okigwe State, Omambala State, Olu State, Owerri State, Kwa State, South Atlantic State, Uroba Isoko State. Welcome to the 40 states of the United States of Biafra.
Thank you. We have heard of all the grievances that have been read here today. The untold hardship of our people that they have gone through, the lives that the lives that have been lost, the lives that are still, we are still.
From all the noise